First, there's your Move Coordinator. The Move Coordinator manages our relationship with you and responds to your needs. The Move Coordinator who will be assigned to you will be your single point of contact throughout the move process. Your Move Coordinator will oversee all the logistics that need to come together to deliver your belongings safely. These include packing, loading, transporting, and unloading. The coordinator also updates everyone with new information should shipment parameters change or traffic and weather hamper travel times. The other key personnel are the driver, the helpers, and the packers. They constitute the crew that will pack, load, and unload your goods from the truck. If you have any questions or special instructions for the crew once they arrive on site, your driver is the person to speak with. Good communication prevents mishaps and misinterpretations. Be sure your lines of communication are open with North American. A common problem we encounter is a customer having their phone service turned off too soon. Your driver may need to reach you to confirm loading details, or your Move Coordinator may need to confirm that you still intend to move everything that was included on your estimate. We suggest that you arrange with the phone company to have your line turned off late on moving day, or better yet, the next day. If your phone company can't guarantee this, check with your neighbor about being able to use their phone and give their number to your Move Coordinator. Before your driver leaves with your shipment, give him and your Move Coordinator a phone number, cell number, and email where you can be reached in the days ahead. It's also a good idea to identify an alternate contact person and their phone number in case you can't be reached. This could be a relative or close friend who'll know your whereabouts and know how to contact you if North American can't. Throughout the move, you'll collect various moving documents: the order for service bill of lading, cost detail, inventory forms, and a high-value inventory form. They're your copies of the move records, and they're used to identify your shipment as it travels. Whenever you call with a question, one of the first things you'll be asked for is your shipment contract number. It's how North American distinguishes your move from all the others. You'll find it on your bill of lading in the upper right-hand corner. The order for service verifies the details of your move and the services to be performed, as well as the method of payment. It authorizes North American to transport your possessions and confirms the agreed-upon delivery dates and the valuation that you've selected. Another important document is the cost detail. This itemizes the various services and the associated charges for your move. The next document is the inventory and condition report. This document keeps track of the items to be moved. Before the van is loaded, you'll walk through your home with the driver while the inventory is being taken. Every item will be given a numbered sticker. As the report is being filled out, you can tell the driver if anything needs special handling. High-value items are also listed on a special high-value inventory form. This should be completed prior to any services being performed. A high-value inventory item is anything that has a value in excess of $100 per pound. By listing these items on the high-value inventory form in addition to the driver's inventory report, you'll identify items that may require special attention and handling prior to the move date. You'll want to keep your North American contact information and your moving documents in an envelope or file folder within easy reach. Make sure this folder isn't accidentally packed. Speaking of high-value items, did you know that most homeowner and renter insurance plans typically don't cover household items while in transit? Your North American representative can help you determine whether North American's maximum valuation protection program would offer you the greater peace of mind. Sometimes you may need to change your bill of lading or contract. For example, you might decide to keep and ship the car you're currently planning to sell. Or perhaps there's an unforeseen delay during the close on your new home, and you'll need to put your things in temporary storage. Your Move Coordinator will complete the required changes and will document the new additions, deletions, or changes involved. The final piece of paperwork is the checkoff sheet. It's a convenient way to mark off the inventoried items as they're delivered at the destination. Each numbered square corresponds with an inventory sticker to make it easy to verify that everything's arrived. If you have any concerns about an item that's not been checked off, contact North American toll-free at the number on your screen. We've covered the North American people involved in your move, the need for good communication between you, your move coordinator, and your driver, and reviewed the paperwork. Now, we need to spend a moment talking about scheduling. It takes a plan and a lot of coordination to synchronize the packing, materials, driver and crew, the load sizes, and the destinations with a customer's desired move date. Scheduling all these activities to come together at a specific point in time is a complex task, whether a move is booked several weeks or even months in advance. Consequently, North American identifies a reasonable load spread of days in which we plan to load your household goods. For the other end of your move, we'll provide a delivery spread, the time frame that's been agreed to for the delivery of your goods. As you get closer to the actual load and delivery dates, your move coordinator will stay in contact with you to give you a more precise time frame so you can plan your availability. It's extremely important to make arrangements to be present during the whole load and delivery process. If you're personally unavailable at these times, provide for a person who's authorized to act on your behalf. You are responsible for disconnecting articles, fixtures, or appliances that you intend to have North American transport. All this needs to be completed prior to loading day. Here's a list of some items that normally require some type of pre-move servicing: a hot tub, multi-unit entertainment center, satellite dish, ice maker, washer and dryer, refrigerators, freezers, custom light fixtures, stereo equipment, computers and printers, water beds, grandfather clocks, pool tables, above-ground pools, swing sets, universal gym equipment, and fuel-powered products such as lawnmowers, snow throwers, chainsaws, outboard engines, motorcycles, and automobiles. To make certain your goods are properly prepared for transit, review your owner's manual or contact the manufacturer's representative for servicing recommendations as soon as possible. Your North American move coordinator or sales representative can arrange to have these services provided if you contact them in advance. But if you would like to tackle some of the prepping yourself, here are some suggestions. Fuel-powered items must be drained of fuel and oil so they can be shipped in a non-combustible, safe manner. We suggest refrigerators and freezers be emptied, defrosted, and allowed to dry 12 to 24 hours prior to loading. Wipe and dry their interiors to protect the units from mildew or mold. You can avoid any unpleasant odor that may develop by placing a stocking filled with charcoal or fresh coffee grounds in each compartment. When preparing your printers or copiers, North American recommends removing all ink or toner cartridges and sealing them in leak-proof packaging. North American also recommends you back up your computer system's software and hand carry all media with you to your new home. Other special or particularly fragile items such as paintings or plate glass may require crating. These arrangements can be made through your move coordinator and should be discussed well in advance of moving day. Anything that's traveling via North American must be accessible to the crew. This means that items in crawl spaces or attics need to be brought to an accessible area in your home and not kept out of sight. If you have things stored in a nearby mini storage facility, be sure your local North American representative is notified. The crew and truck will need to gain access to it on moving day. Occasionally, the physical location of your home or mini storage facility prevents us from getting our over-the-road trucks near them. Make certain your salesperson and move coordinator are fully informed of any physical restrictions they might encounter at both ends of the move. Added transfer time to accommodate such restrictions might be required. What about articles North American can't place inside a truck? There are combustible items that we can't by law transport. And there are also solvents and chemicals that we won't carry because of practical or safety concerns. They can leak or explode while in transit and damage your belongings. Now's the time to start disposing of these items at your local recycling center. Paints, nail polish remover, turpentine and varnishes, corrosives, cleaning supplies, bleach, fuels and oils, matches, flammable liquids such as alcohol or kerosene, aerosol cans, ammunition, fireworks, and propane tanks, even if purged or empty. There are the obvious things such as live plants and perishable foods, things that need care or will spoil if they aren't used or kept refrigerated. Check our brochure for a complete list. There are also irreplaceable items that shouldn't go on our truck. Items that, due to their value, either real or sentimental, you should plan on carrying along with you or shipping through a bonded courier service. These include cash or currency, valuable collections such as coins, stamps, or baseball cards, checkbooks, deeds, jewelry or precious stones, important documents and manuscripts, medications, and passports. We recommend professional packing because our packers are trained and experienced. They know how to use wrapping paper to provide special protection inside a carton. Professionals can pack a lot more in each carton, and the tighter the pack, the less chance for damage. These people are skilled at moving household goods, and North American provides extensive training so they can handle home furnishings safely. Do-it-yourself packing is a big job, but it can be a worthwhile way of saving money on relocation costs. Set aside enough time to perform your own packing well in advance of moving. While this is a cost-saving alternative, the proper materials and a little help from North American will assist you in protecting your possessions. At North American, we want to help you do it right. Please be sure to check with your move coordinator for advice.